Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Building Empires Network. Today's episode is actually a special one because it's our 20th
I
episode.
know, girl,
Can you believe
already.
it? 20th episode.
We've been on 20 dates, guys. We've been
I
on 20
know.
dates.
And we brought you at least probably 18 people that brought value to
Mhm.
the show. So we're very excited, and today we just kind of want to do a recap of everything, of what we got coming, and things like that. So
Yeah.
and you got your special host Andrea Cruz. And
Christina Franco.
all right, so go ahead and take it away, Christina.
All right, guys. So we were thinking, we were kind of, huddling up, and we were recapping on things, talking about all the things that we brought to you and we talked about. We really want a little bit of feedback to know if you've been liking exactly what we've been bringing to you. Now, we also want to bring a little bit more on the business aspect. So if any of you guys have businesses that you really want to put out there, don't feel scared. We ain't gonna charge you nothing. We want to talk to you. We want to literally openly, organically talk with people about their businesses, where things are heading. There's a lot of businesses out there that aren't doing too well, and it's people like Andrea and I, that can really help you network your business, because your net worth is your network, and you got to understand that. Don't be ashamed. Don't be fearful. A lot of people are prideful, and they don't want to say, hey, you know what, I'm slow. Hey, you know what, I'm losing. It's okay, because we win from our losses.
Right.
That's the thing. Our success comes from our pains to make our gains. So you have to understand that it's okay to reach out. It's okay to say, hey, I have this business. You know anybody that needs it? Believe me, I know somebody. I own a damn hardware store. There's somebody out there. So we don't just relate with just people in an industry of, just real estate.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a whole lot of things you can get from real estate. So you've got furniture companies, you got tile companies, you got sheetrock companies, you have general hardware stores, you got contractors that do certain things in the construction field. So I've been in construction for many years, and and it's just a whole different venue of things, and it's a menu of things. You open it and everything just kind of pops out at you, because it's going to be a lot of collaboration. So if you want to collaborate with us, you want to kind of, get in the win game, reach out, put your information in the comments and let us know. Mostly we want to know exactly what our engagement is bringing. We want to know, have we been bringing value? What value you've gained from it? I know one lady was able to actually get a house off of the way we said it, and we're working with her. Different things like that. So Andrea and I have thought about also having like some little lunch and learn stuff like that come up. We're going to be posting that later. You'll see a lot of little clips, because sometimes our podcasts are a lot winded. If you know me, I'm winded. We're winded, but we want to really serve you guys and give a clear message. So if you have specific questions, ask them. And then we will, podcast around that. Or Andrea and I decided we're going to start doing little clips. So if you have a question, hey, what do I do in a foreclosure situation? Hey, what do I do in a probate situation? Those are going to be the little clips that we put out there on the Building Empires Podcast Network, which is on YouTube. And you can always go to YouTube, subscribe, and you'll see those answers popping out. So that's one of the things that we're working on. And this is our 20th episode. It is crazy. It is our 20th.
Yeah, guys, and we would love to hear your feedback. I mean, let us know what you want to hear more about. I mean, we try to bring different people on board that do different things, from wholesalers, hotelers, builders, contractors, insurance. Yeah, right. Hair, taxes, all of that.
Nutrition.
Matters,
if you have people out there doing meal preps, food preps, some of us busy ladies need that.
All that. And a lot of the times too, like today when I was listening to just this podcast, and it was talking about like taxes, and I know we had someone here on taxes before, but guys, I'm sure that he did share great value. But like, for wholesalers that are getting started, you gotta, guys, I was just listening how much reliable you are when you're a sole proprietorship than you are in LLC. And I know we've talked about that.
Right.
A lot to Christina. She's always like, you need to do this. And I'm like, yes, I'm going to do it. But all of that, guys, all of that matters. Like it really matters, because, if you're doing a flip and if you don't have an LLC and someone gets hurt out there, you're going to be reliable for all of that. So, you know, that's the kind of stuff that we would like to kind of hear. Like, what more you would like to kind of hear? If it's an attorney who does probate, attorney who does, you know, or someone who does loans, you know, things like that. It doesn't have to be specifically of, you know, buying holds or a flipper, or, you know, we can also bring people that do Airbnb. So we do want to kind of expand, you know, our network out. If you know someone that is, you know, their specialty is in something that will bring value, please let them know, hey, you know, come do our, you know, come do the podcast with Building Empires Network. So that way we can, you know, provide that value for you guys.
We have a special person that we're going to go out to their business. We're trying to set the date up, and they have a perfect story. I've seen the growth. I used to watch the commercials and see the growth. So I asked that person if they would do it. We're going to try to plan out a date. So y'all stay in tune for that. Great story. And once you see that person, you're going to know exactly who that person is, because everybody sees the commercials, but sometimes nobody sees the actual owner behind it, because everybody thinks that the owners are, oh, they're just rich, snobby ass people. No, they're the minds behind the actual machine. They're the operators. So you have to understand, owners put people in place. And yes, you need your team, but at the same time, the owner is the brain of the machine, you know, and so that's it, of the operation. So we're hoping for that date. Once that date and that gets clear, then we'll announce it. But if you have a business and you want us to go out there, and we'll go out there, you know. There it goes. Junior, are you not watching my podcast? What do you call it? Yeah, that's Junior. Junior, no. I'm gonna have to get back at Junior. Get back to you, Junior. I work a lot with Junior. We work a lot with different people. We have deals that come and go, or we co-wholesale or whatever, because we have the bag of buyers, and so there's a lot of dead leads out there. If you've got dead leads, let us know. Let's work on them. Let's JV your dead dollar bills.
Exactly. Yeah, and I mean, we've worked on a lot of exit strategies, and that a lot of people are like, oh, there's nothing I can do with this lead, but we definitely can work them out. So feel free to reach out to us. If you have a deal that you don't know what to do with it, if it's a good deal, we'll even partner up with you. We have the funds to close on it. That way, for us, it's kind of a better way to mentor you that way. Because now, I mean, it all comes down to when you have the deal, right? The hardest part is getting the deal. So if you have someone that's already has a deal under contract, and you want to partner up with us, feel free. We'll bring it out. I mean, we'll look at it and see what we can do with it, and then we go from there.
Yeah. So it's a lot of stuff that we have, guys. We do a lot of different things. We work with a lot of different people. I've been working with people for a lot of years, and I've gained a lot of my experience by a lot of networking with other individuals and other businesses, how to save, how to find things, how to do things, simple things, all the way down to mechanic. You just got to understand, all the money in the world isn't everything, but as long as you're making something, that's fine. It's not a race. A lot of people are like, oh my God, I'm closing 30, 40 deals, and you feel like shit because you haven't closed one. It's okay. And it's going to be okay. If you're closing once a year, you did something. Don't be in a race with others. Just be in the game. Be in the game. As long as you're in the game, you've already won.
Right.
Another thing, there's that song, My Money Don't Jiggle Jiggle, It Folds. All money's the same. I can have 1,000,000 pennies and it still adds up to what I need it to be. I'm still going to buy something. So don't just say, oh, it's not a $20,000 markup. It's not worth anything. Remember, you can be 99 cents and at a 99-cent store, and you're short on the penny, So you just got to understand, every penny counts is, I guess, where I'm trying to go with it. So without losing myself.
Yeah. And, somebody's, chapter 20 doesn't mean that, you're in chapter 10, they're in chapter 20. So always just stay focused.
As long as it ain't chapter 7.
Right. As long as you stay focused on your goals. And, like she said, it's not a race, it's you got to do one step at a time. And after a while, you're already up on the staircase. So it's just keep going and don't give up.
Yeah. Don't give up, guys. And like I said, this is going to be our 20th episode. We're very excited. We were going to keep it a little bit short today. We're going to go look at a couple properties. She's got some properties, and maybe we'll go live in a little bit when we get there. Show it. This one's in Bissonnette.
Yeah.
This is in the Southwest, guys.
Man, it's in the ghetto. Somebody was saying that actually Billy was saying that that's like prostitute town. I'm like, great. But we're being creative on how we're gonna find a buyer for it. Yeah. So we're actually gonna go put bandit signs, and we have it. We created a note, so we're gonna sell that note. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, we would like to go down there and kind of discuss how we're gonna do that.
And I'm going to tell you something that's very important, because we just ran into a hiccup, a big hiccup. I ran into a hiccup, and it's dealing with some of the wholesalers that do not tell the owner that they are wholesaling it. We need appraisals. We need surveys. We need access. And if you don't have access, how in the hell you want to sell this property? I'm denied access. Oh, you got to go when we say. I can't get the appraiser to go when you want them to go. Appraisers are their own companies. Mm-hmm. And so if you are a wholesaler, please learn how to be transparent, because I am really hiccuping and it's wasting my damn time. Maybe we'll have a little meetup on what to say about that.
Right. Yeah. Because, with the market shifting to, guys, I mean, the way I'm approaching to these sellers, it's not even like I'm buying the property because I don't want to buy it. I'd rather just put it on the market, and it saves me a lot of headaches. So I just pitch it a little different now, where I'm like, look, I'm just going to, point A and connect you to point C, and I'm just point B, and I'm just connecting both, but without you having to worry about nothing. So, I mean, with this shifting, we got to pivot, do different things. Obviously right now, the wholesale, I mean, there's still some deals out there, but I mean, it's really nothing out there as far as wholesaling, like, hey, I'm going to flip this property or at this. It's like, it's very crunchy.
You're going to see a lot of classes coming out.
Yeah, because I'm like, geez, these numbers don't make sense.
Yeah.
And I even put some out there, but if I'm going to put something crazy, I'm going to put on the market, because you never know. You might have a buyer out there. But yeah, I mean, we would like to have classes like that where we can be more smaller class. I mean, you guys can ask your questions. It doesn't have to be specifically just about that. It could be about anything else. We will be more than happy to answer you guys any questions or any deals that you guys want us to look at.
Right. Especially in the construction world, we're going to be bringing that in. That one of the guys that came out here, which is Joe Cott, I was saying Joe Quate, but it's Joe Cott. He's got a good team out there that leads and builds. Reach out to him as well, because they have some really good building strategies. And when you deal with somebody, even like Billy, that they know the construction and where the budget needs to be to make sense for an investor, you've got to deal with those people, not the high-end builders that are overbuilding and promising the world. And then when it's time for you to sell, you're not going to get, like, I used to have a habit of putting sub-zeros in all of my properties, and those are $10,000, $12,000 refrigerators. You don't get the money back for that. So only put what you're going to get the money back for.
I have a VA that actually goes on what is it? Not OfferUp. Well, OfferUp, or what is the one on Facebook?
Marketplace.
That is constantly looking for refrigerators for me. I mean, we want them good, but when we do our hotels, a lot of them we just go and OfferUp and do that. So that way we're not paying like $600, $700, $800. So little things, but these are decent refrigerators, are not bad. So those are one of the things that I like to do to cut the budget out, So things like that, guys, they go a long way.
Yeah. So that's where we're at today, guys. If y'all have any questions, if y'all want us to touch base on any kind of topics or anything, make sure you put it in the comments. Let us know if you're having a situation, you're losing a house, you got foreclosure, oh my God, there's a probate or whatever. You can inbox us and we'll help you. We'll see what we can do for you.
Right. Or if you know anyone, we also pay a referral fee. So if you can bring us somebody that
if we buy it,
if we buy it, if we're able to get it under contract, because not a lot of people, even if you have somebody, guys, and we don't buy it and we are able to help them, like it could be with anything, we just reach out to us. But if you bring us somebody and we're able to close on the property, we do pay $1,500 referral fee, depending, if there's a number, address involved, not just like, hey, I saw a vacant house, but yes. So if you have houses that, you know, say this person wants to sell, or this person's getting divorced, they would like an offer, yeah, reach out to us. And if we get under contract, we do pay a referral fee for that.
Yeah. So we're gonna decide on a date when we're gonna have our meetup, because everybody knows that we were gonna have a meetup around the 23rd. We weren't too sure of the date, but we'll post that in the links, and then we'll be sharing it. And if you know anybody that's interested, share the link, and we'll see where we go from there.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go live in a little bit at Andrea's property, and we're gonna see. Well, I haven't seen it, so we're gonna go look to see what it's looking like.
We're gonna go put fly. We're gonna my I'm like, look, this is a shit show I got going on right now.
But the crazy thing is, you know, when we go out there, we see things, and we're going to go out and we're going to put bandit signs out. You know, I'm going to go help her put out signs. But you know what, guys, when I tell you something about network and finding somebody you can work with, it has to be a 50-50. And you know that you have to build relationships with people. What you expect from somebody, you expect it back from them. Stop wasting your time on people that are always just taking from you. And in that note, I want to say thank you, Andrea. Aww. I'm gonna get a little tearful because
you're so sweet.
Because one thing is, a lot of you guys know that my brother passed away. A lot of things happened.
Guys, I wasn't even ready for this.
My brother passed away. A lot of things happened. COVID hit a lot of people in many directions, and it's still coming back. But what I do want to say thank you is because you brought back that lion out.
Oh, I'm so glad. You're welcome.
Thank you.
And that's what I love to do, is bring out the lion in people.
You know, you have to understand that when things happen, things change. Don't give up. Keep going. Make a reason out of a bad situation to keep going. I turned red like a little lobster. But when the one thing is, you know, I was able to find myself again. You know, a lot of people will go into depression. A lot of people will go into weight gain. A lot of people will go into different things. And you got to learn how to find yourself. And sometimes the person that smiles the most has the deepest hurt inside. They just like to make people smile, and it keeps them smiling. So you have to understand, you still want to be that person. You still want to smile. And I'm a titty baby. I'm the biggest beast, but I'm a titty baby. You know, just stroke my mane and I'll be okay. But the thing is that you have to be a good example to whoever. Andrea's a mother of 4. She's at the gym every day. Today she took her baby. You know, I was telling my daughter today, because she was starting her journey with her weight. She got COVID just recently and she stopped. And I said, baby, get back on it. Do your thing. My daughter's a beautiful girl, but sometimes, you know, stress and depression, loss of loved ones, it'll hit you. It hit me hard. And then I went to go get a haircut, and the lady burned my hair off like to the T. I said, fuck it. I'm just going to shave it off. And I was fine. And you keep going because your spirit enlightens other people. You can't throw the darkness on other people. So your job here is to serve. And that's what I feel. My job here is to serve and be of service to people. So I wanted to share that. I wanted to say thank you to Andrea, Junior, Jesus, everybody that's always around me. Thank you. And, you know, there's journeys that we take and there's decisions that we make. But at the end of it all, make sure you make a good decision. Make sure you choose good people to be around that's going to bring your light and turn that bulb back on, because it's up there. I'll tell you something. There's a lot of people that can go to jail or the IRS and they can take it all away, but they can't take what you know or what you feel. So you have to make sure to guard your heart and guard your mind. That's something I always tell Andrea. Slow down, guard your mind and guard your heart. But you've got to guide your mind before you guard your heart. So you guys, that's what I wanted to share today. Yeah. It was kind of unexpected.
No, it was.
It was very unexpected. But I want you to understand that, you know, I only have a few friends, Christina, you know, other people out there. It's very hard to find friends, especially in a world where everybody's fishing in the same pond. Everybody is a competition. Stop treating it like a competition and you'll win all the time. Right. Just do what you got to do. Get with people that really want to help you, that genuinely want to help you. Right. And you'll see the results. Look, I will show you.
Oh, look at you. I hadn't even, with my mind being all over the place like all the time, but you look good.
I'm trying, girl. I'm still trying. Now the next episode is gonna be in my arms because I've always had them boxing arms, so I'll throw them those. No, but seriously, it's been a weight journey, and yeah, I had my little lipo session or whatever, and I kept going, and it was hell to go through that, but it's change. If you want to change something, start with yourself. Don't start with the people. You can start with the people around you, but the change is going to be ultimately in you. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode, but this is 20, and we are about to go and look at Andrea's property out in Bissonnette. And remember, if y'all need any podcasting or whatever, always reach out to Jesus Ortiz. He'll have his information in the what is it? The comments.
In the comments below.
And then we'll check y'all out later on next episode.
And next, so we're also gonna have a girl that we've met on the panel, and she owns 6 McDonald's. A young, beautiful girl. Oh my God, and
humble,
very and
amazingly
we were
humble.
Like, hey, we need to definitely bring her in here. So next week we're gonna have. I'm gonna confirm, but he's a pretty big builder here in Houston. And then so the weekend before we're gonna have her up. But guys, we have very, very good people that are gonna be coming in. So make sure you guys are tuning in on Wednesday at 10. We're always at 10:15.
We're gonna try to do 10.
Yeah. But make sure you tune in. Make sure you guys are writing your questions so that way whenever we're going live, you guys can put your questions. We want them to, be able to answer. It could be anything, guys. There's no such thing as a bad question. So please put your questions, get some value from these people. I mean, even whenever the show's over, I'm like asking questions that I want to know. And so, yeah, just take advantage that we have them here. They're open book. So make sure you have your questions written down.
Yeah. All right, guys.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. And we'll see y'all next Wednesday. Bye.
Thank you.